Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. I don't think they hear us yet. Hang on. Oh, hey, what do you think of my hat? America. If you're not from America, that's okay. I hope you're proud of your country. France, I love France. They came up with the French fries. I love France. And if you're wondering why June wasn't up front, she heard the side-by-side before I even left the garage. So she was already up here. So I had to give her some cubes just so I could pour some cubes for everybody else. Uh-oh, we're gonna throw some weight around here. I didn't really think that through. Now June's got her horn through the fence. It's probably coming down. Well, this isn't good. Everybody else is behaving. Where's Maximus? Glory? There's more. I know Frank ain't moving. What are you doing? Hey, 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 hey. You stinker. Woo! I'm not holding. I don't have any. Here they come. Oh, the mamas with their babies. Nellie, Honey, MJ, and Belle. And Dad bringing up the rear. They've got a bale of hay on the other side, so they weren't too concerned. I mean, they love cubes, but you know how it be. That's right. Bunny, what you think? So somebody mentioned that Tipsy looked pregnant. I don't know. Are you just talking about because of her udder, her milk bag, her haunches? I don't know. If she is, it would unfortunately be from the neighbor's Angus bull, just like was the mom or the dad of June. And if June's bred, it's also the neighbor's bull. So that's extremely frustrating. However, I will say that I don't think June's lost a lot of weight, a lot. And I think it's due to she has officially weaned Frank. He is no longer allowed to come to the milk factory. If Tipsy is bred, that's all right. She'll be okay. That Angus isn't gonna hurt her. We'll keep an eye on it. I mean, I can take her, I can have her checked. But honestly, there's some ribs there, which is healthy. That's what you want to see, because now they've got more room. When they were just over here, they weren't walking much, but they were eating much. Ain't that the story for all of us? I don't know. I'm not sure. Sorry for the timber. We're clearing land, as you know. Oh, look out. Hello, little one. How you doing? Huh? Can I touch? Are you getting little nubs? It's like, it's been 3 weeks. I think she is. Little baby horns. Sonny. MJ, what you doing, brother? What you doing? Huh? Look at his little horns. Get it, buddy. Get it, buddy. Come on. What you got, man? What you got? It's okay. Hey, Pops. Looking good, man. Looking good. Donkeys. Hi, Lily. I can't pet her unless Mom's right beside her. Hey, look at there. It's an old anthill for sure. Looks like the rain took care of that. Lucy. Hello, Lucy. Come on. She's trying to find a place where she can get some cubes. But Donk, can I pet you? No, you stinkers. That's not nice. Whew. So if you're new here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. We are waiting on a special guest that I've invited to bring his machine, his tree shredder, and help us clear some land. Because many of you know, shall we say, third time's the charm on trying to get a piece of equipment in here that runs and runs well and will do what we need it to do. But it turns out third time's wasn't the charm. Third time just meant Chad's done. I'm over it. Come get it. So we'll see. I'll update you on how that goes Monday morning when I take it back. But trust me, I ain't paying for it and it's going back. As a business owner, that's how it works. The customer, now I'm not saying the customer's always right, because sometimes the customer's wrong, Franklin. But I'm right in this instance. And I make videos for a living, so there's a whole lot of proof that it didn't work. It's not my fault. That's all I'm gonna say about that, Badonk. But anyway, we've got a friend coming. He should be here next 20, 30 minutes. And he is going to, I'm gonna turn him loose. He's got a different type of machine than we've even been running. We had a mulcher, a drum mulcher. Hang on, I'm not as agile as I used to be. I get a little high-centered, climbing fences. Anyway, yeah. We've had a drum mulcher. We've had a disc mulcher. Even though it technically doesn't mulch, it's called a disc mulcher, I think. And now we've got what's called a brush cutter that goes on the front of a skid steer, and it's only rated for trees up to like 4 inches, but that's what we're after. I don't really want to take anything down that's not, 6 inches and up. So I'm excited about it. Brock, the man, the myth, the legend.
Hey, I'm excited to be here.
That's awesome, man.
Anytime I get to run a machine is a good day.
I know. You guys don't know, this is Brock from Rock Hill Farms. And he is the, I'm going to say equipment guru. Because if there's a machine out there, if there's a tool, something that'll do a job, he's done it. And listen, if you're a John Deere fan, don't go over there thinking you're going to get a John Deere bias either. Because I've heard you're not afraid to say what you think.
They've got some good things, and then they've got some things I don't love.
Yep. And that goes with anything. Now, I was hoping you'd bring that mower that does like 20 miles an hour.
Wondered what it would feel like to ride a lawnmower at 19 miles an hour. We're going to find out.
That thing was pretty... Can you cut it that fast?
No, it's 14 you can mow at, but Bobcat brought me all that equipment. Just let me run it, and then it's all went home now.
That's cool, though. Since you found out we were neighbors, which how far apart are we? 45?
Or less, yeah, 30.
Less. Since he's found out we were neighbors, he was like, man, just say the word. I've got all the tools, the equipment, I'll come run them. Just straight up because he likes doing it. And he's a good man, and I appreciate it because I've shared, but not fully shared, the extent of the third machine we're now on. Because I'm not trying to be that guy that just, I could really say a whole lot and I'm holding back. But Brock coming over, saving the day. This thing is a beast. I was expecting like a 5 foot. Is that 7?
Yeah.
That's
7 foot wide,
huge.
4-inch trees.
Yep.
It's capable.
It's very capable. It's very capable.
For me, coming to do things like this for people, I don't just do it because you're on YouTube. The fact that I make videos for a living, I can do this for people who maybe can't afford to pay to have the work done. I can just show up and do it because I'm earning my money somewhere else rather than charging that normal fee that people have to pay.
Well, and I heard that you, through the grapevine, you've done some community work. You've donated, you know, because we are blessed to have these machines.
Unbelievably blessed to have this.
I hope the wind's not picking this up too much, but, you know, I reached out to Lane Shark and found out that you were friends with him too. And I nominated you to put my third function kit on. Yeah. And they were really excited you were going to do that. so this is the first you've heard of that.
Yeah, I've got a brand new tractor and a third function kit at the house that I have to install. So maybe we can, you can do mine. And
if you want it to run, don't let me do it. But I can follow instruction. We'll put it that way. We can figure it out together if you know what you're doing. Yeah. So we'll do that. But no, we've had, not to get into it, but we've had quite a history with this skid steer that I've rented 2 or 3 times now, and I got busy yesterday doing about 2 or 3 hours, and then it broke again. So here we are. So I reached out to Brock, who had already offered, and I said, man, just come show me what I need to do. Come do it right. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to turn him loose. We didn't really want to cut anything down more than 8 inches around anyway, so this is a perfect machine because it limits what it can destruct. And that way we can, you know, because we haven't seen it. There's parts of this land that we haven't even touched. I mean, my wife saw the back corner for the first time. We've been here for 3 months, but that's how dense it is back there. So don't get lost. Seems like a beacon on you.
When you were a kid, did you play in the woods?
I did.
I had nothing better than to build a little fort, you know, out in the woods. And that comes back whenever I get to play in the woods now.
Absolutely. Yeah, my dad my mom and dad developed houses and subdivisions and subbed them out when I was growing up. And my dad his favorite thing for us boys was he'd go cut down a tree that had quite a branch on it, you know, quite a system. And then we would turn that whole topped tree into a fort. I mean, like, oh man, it's good childhood memories, but I wouldn't let my kids go back there now though. It's I can't believe what we used to do and how high we used to climb in trees.
I'd leave in the morning on a Saturday and just spend 8 hours walking around in the woods on,
I know.
Wasn't even our property. I don't know where I was at.
See, he has no idea where he was, so. All right, we're gonna chat a little bit. I'm gonna show him what we want to do, and he's gonna show me what it can do, and we'll film it all and hang out and all that good stuff. So stay tuned. Super excited, man. This thing's a beast. It's gonna do a lot better. So, or better anyway. Shoot, it made me carry his camera. He's looking at me, he knows what I just said. What do you say, buddy? What do you say, buddy? All right, guys. So Brock's not going to let me brag on him like I want to with him on camera. I know he won't. It's just the type of guy he is. But I can't thank him enough. This is the most neighborly thing. I've been texting him and Brad from Piney Grove for the last 2 weeks about how to work this land and develop it, because that's what they did. Because remember, on our other 20 acres, we hired a dozer, we had it dozed. Here, we're trying to plan a little bit better, because that 20 acres, they were rough trees. It wasn't anything attractive or pretty. So we really just had one option, which was easy, doze it. But out here, we've got red buds, we've got honeysuckle, which I wouldn't mind leaving just because of the pollinators it draws in. So I appreciate Brock coming out, using a machine that's a little more diligent, and this is all just kindness of his heart. He loves doing this stuff. You can hear it in his channel. Now, if you go over there, which I appreciate, if you go over there, tell him howdy from Doss Farms. I'm telling you, man, he's gonna go off. The place is gonna transform. But if you go over there, tell him howdy. And here's what he's got on his channel. It's a lot of equipment. You know, you guys that tell me to go watch this channel because of that, or that channel because of this, because of the machines and the equipment they use, that's his channel. If you're looking for his new zero turn or a excavator side by side, chainsaw, whatever. I mean, the other day I ordered another chainsaw. Don't tell Ray. Then I watched him review a Chinese chainsaw, which there's nothing wrong. You just don't assume that it's going to run as well, but he knows stuff, the ins and outs of it. And I kid you not, that Chinese saw runs as well as the one I just bought. And then he gave it away. He's always trying to give back to his viewers, and it's just super cool, man. Like even doing this, we weren't going to do this right here. I want to turn him loose in the woods. But right here, while I'm working on getting my mower over here, he was like, hey, make short work of it. Let me take care of it real quick. So he stops and mows. How about that? That's no slouch. That's no slouch.
Yeah, not a bad little lawnmower.
No. I told everybody, I think I'm done with my tractor. I'm just going to order one of these.
Right.
So this is looking off the back porch where I told you I wanted to be able to see the cow's joint gate, the mutual gate right there. And we can. I need to take out a couple little trees over there. I really hope you guys are enjoying this video. This is way different than what I normally do, just because we haven't really had to do this on our previous property. But this right here is the stuff I wanted to do. I love this stuff. I love the maintaining of it. And, you know, someday when I get tired of it, I've got 3 boys. So somebody's gonna do it. Yeah, we've cleared all this. I did all this yesterday until that machine gave out on me. And yeah, so he's gonna come up here and keep going. We've got a pretty significant cliff right over. I say cliff, it's like 10 feet, but obviously if you don't know it's there, that's bad. But we got a pretty significant drop coming right off the cow pasture over here. See those T-posts? Right about there. So I'm going to stay with him kind of step for step, but also stay back and make sure he doesn't get a little bit sideways. But we have rolling hills. We've got a natural creek that runs right through here. I think there used to be a pond back in there, but it's been years and years and years ago. But this should be pretty good. You know, I believe Brock. He knows his stuff or he wouldn't be here. But this is thick stuff for a brush cutter. So we'll see how this goes. I don't even want to know how much that camera was. He's got sitting right there. I'm further back than it looks in case anybody's worried about my safety. Yeah, I think we're going to need to get us one of those. You got a lot of faith in me putting that there. Or you got a lot of faith in that clip putting that there.
So I have destroyed like 4 GoPros with the, this shot for you guys is worth destroying my camera.
Oh man. He's gonna let me rip around a little bit. And this is a completely different machine or implement. So this is more just brush control, which is what we're after. So let's party. If you want to watch me run it, you got to go over there.
Oh, got him.
Right on cue. You know, Brock didn't mow the backyard.
He should have mowed the backyard.
Something about his John Deere not fitting through the 8-foot gate. But, oh man. So it's been, when did he leave? About 2 o'clock? Mm-hmm. And then I went to Carter's soccer game. We went to Carter's soccer game. But he cut a ton of stuff down in the back. And I want to go show you, but I think you guys need to go over to his channel to watch it. We can't tell you how appreciative we are with all we've been through with trying to rent this equipment. And one thing I'll say about the rental equipment, there's not many rental companies that rent those mulchers and the drum mulchers and stuff like that, because they're hard to maintain. They're expensive. But I'm just gonna say that ours was not operator error. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So through talking to guys like Brock and Brad at Piney Grove and a few others, we've just determined that this machine that we've been renting is just not going to run the way we want it to. So it was very disappointing. I don't know if you could tell, but yesterday I was pretty down because having 3 boys, we have to make arrangements for entertainment when we need to work for extended time. And they love it, but there's no place, in my opinion, there's no place for a young man like Adler, is who I'm referring to, sitting on my lap in a skid steer with a disc in front of us that weighs 1,500 pounds. And it's really loud, you know, so we have to make plans for him to do stuff. But I arranged my entire schedule, we both did, to accommodate this rental, and then it didn't work. And it's very, very frustrating. Such a blessing to be able to text Brock and just say, dude, what am I doing here? What is wrong? And he reiterated a few of my concerns about the machine and its ability to do what we were told it would do. And without saying anything, without going into the whatever about the machine and all that, because I'm really trying to be polite here, but Brock was like, say the word, man, I'll be there. And I can't thank him enough for that. It meant a lot to me. It eased our minds.
I asked if he was coming yesterday, and you said there's really no point since I've got this machine. And then when it kind of stopped, next day Brock shows up. So very thankful. Very thankful. Yeah.
Very grateful. And he also gave us a lot of insight into how our land works, because it's crossed our mind to have it dozed. But we don't want it dozed because we don't want to change the shape of it. We have rolling hills. We have a couple of dry creeks.
Yeah, and we don't want to lose our, you know, trees and stuff. We don't want to completely bulldoze this place. And
it's not that it's not that the dozer would do that, but it is harder to control a dozer, and the operator. That's why they call it. Well, like I was telling them, at the old place, it was a lot of junk trees, and it was a lot of saplings and things that were just overgrown weeds. That's the simple truth of it. No.
That was a totally different situation.
Got some mature oaks. We've got some red buds. We've got some things that we want to keep. I wonder if they can hear the dogs doing touch football in the yard. Anyway, you hear heavy breathing, it's Goose.
It is.
But we really, really appreciated Brock coming over this morning. Showed up, no harm, no foul. I mean, he must have asked me 2 or 3 times, what can I do? Am I doing what you need me to do? Is this what you want done? Is this what you want mowed? I will say, though, that hill over there, he couldn't go down that hill without mowing that grass over there. Because we're actually, can I say, I think it is official. I think I told him back in October, we're getting a zero turn from our friends at Yakta Mower, but we're waiting on it. It's a new production model. I have another brand of mower that I can go get from the old farm, but I'm really waiting on the zero turn because it's so cool. But in the meantime, our grass is like 12 inches high.
We are excited for this. Well, yeah, they know because we saw it in Canada.
True, true, true. We got one coming. So, but what we want to do is what Brock did today. This is our plan, and I know I've mentioned it, but we want to be able to mow all of this right here, the crest of this hill. We want all of that to be mowable. Now, there's some good oak trees in there. There's a couple hickory trees. We're not going to take down everything, but like this one right here, clearly DOA. Remember when I said I ordered a new saw earlier? I was feeling guilty, so I ordered some trees too. So, you know, my favorite trees are anything evergreen.
Yeah.
But yours, because of what you grew up with in your backyard, is what?
A mimosa tree.
Mimosa tree.
With those fluffy pink flowers. We had one over our deck growing up. Oh man, I love that tree.
And we left one behind at the old farm.
Yeah.
I say left one behind. It's like 3 feet around. We didn't leave it behind. You can't bring it. But we love that tree. That's where the cows would sleep under it. And we need, they're water hungry trees. And we have a couple low-lying areas over here that we'll show you when it gets here. Now the tree's only like, I think I bought like a 4 or 5 footer. So it's got a lot of growing to do.
Where leach field's out there though. And
Our
so
leach
that
field.
mimosa tree is going to flourish.
The mimosa tree, I actually ordered you 2 of them.
Where we want to put it.
In case we kill one. Because we don't exactly have a green thumb. But
That's true.
I ordered 2 of them and we're going to put them over there. And what's cool is you guys can't really tell from where we're sitting, but we're going to look down on those trees. So we're going to see like a giant flowering tree forever. It's going to be awesome. So we're very excited.
I'm really excited.
Ordered some evergreens. I ordered my Norwegian spruce because you guys told me to. I was like, I'm not going to do that because we don't need those non-native trees out here. But you guys were like, get what you want. I was like, it's already in my cart. So I ordered it. I think they're super cool. They get like 50 feet tall. And I ordered one specialty tree. I'm so excited about this tree.
Let's not tell him.
Don't tell him yet? Okay. She's the boss. Again, I have to reiterate, we're just very excited, very grateful for our friends. We are very, very blessed. Brock probably stopped 2 or 3 times when I was griping about the rental equipment and reminded me of how blessed we are over and over and over. And it's not that I lose sight of it, but that is our job as Christians to hold each other accountable. And I'm not trying to preach to you guys. You guys like it, you love it, you know it. When I do it, you're okay with it. But I'm just saying, I don't want to live in a negative mindset. But it is well with my soul. That's all I can think of. That's just what's in my head right now. And Brock must have reminded me of that 2 or 3 times today as he was working and cutting, and he would hop down and ask me what we wanted. And, you know, we came up with a plan too. Our original plan was to rent that mulcher and just go to town and just murder trees. That's what I wanted to do. Pulverize bad, dead trees. But what we figured out is we actually want to clear a path for our perimeter fence. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to come off of that fence out there, our joint cattle fence, just the other side of the cliff. I need to go show them. They've never seen the cliff. Just the other side of the cliff, we're going to come across, and we're going to go like 850 feet that way, which we won't even be able to see it. It's on the bottom of that hill, which is almost a 30-foot drop. And we're going to have another... Easy there, killer. Was that him? Mm-hmm. Whew. And here's why. Remind me, and I'll show you guys in Tuesday's video, but I'm glad I didn't clear as much as I started to over there in the new pasture because the cows are clearing it.
It's pretty clear.
I mean, they are trampling stuff. There's not a leaf on a tree below 6 foot. And that's in large part due to Tipsy. But, I mean, they're just crushing it over there. So what we want to do is the same thing out here. We want to let them do what they do. It's not that I don't want to landscape rake roughly 25 acres, but I don't want to landscape rake 25. I don't want to landscape rake 2 acres, but I'll do it right here for the view. But I think that's what we're after. And I do feel blessed. If I do, I might be so bold. I was talking to Mom and Dad on the way home, Grandma and Grandpa. I might be so bold to say, I feel like maybe God was saying, hey, this isn't what you need to do. Might protect your investment here a little bit by having those machines not run the way they are intended. Because there were several issues. But remember, we have a company, a business. We're not trying to be those type of people. Is that fair? Am I being professionally polite? Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, I'm going to have my say, but there's no reason to do it here. But anyway, we're going to be able to spend our money more wisely after talking to Brock. I'm not laying at Brock's feet, but I'm saying after talking to Brock and having a game plan, we know what we want. And that would not have happened if those machines had not failed. Fair enough?
Everything happens for a reason.
I'm doing my best to be polite. I don't have it in me sometimes, but I'm doing my best. I always have it. I always have it in me. It's just not always what comes out. I'm about to turn old Oscar loose on him. That's what's going to happen.
Old Oscar needs a diet.
That wiener dog is getting huge, man. He's getting huge. But anyway,
I'm aware we need to watch their weight. I will.
We're fine. Yeah, I need to watch my weight too. But I can't thank you guys enough, because every time I do this, you absolutely over deliver. But I need you guys to go over to Brock's channel, especially those of you that love equipment reviews. And I think I almost got him talked into chickens. I do.
He doesn't have animals, right?
He doesn't have any. I mean, he may have a dog or a cat, but he doesn't have like farm animals.
Right.
But he's got a hay pasture and no cows. He's got land cleared, but no chickens. I mean, are you buying eggs, Brock? Don't do that. Go over and tell Brock, thank you from Doss Farms. Big thank you. He's right down the road. Before he left, we shook hands. He said, dude, anything you see me with on my farm, text me, call me, come hang out. You know, that's his channel. That's his main channel.
What's it called again?
Rock Hill Farms.
Rock.
Because he does have a rocky hill for sure. Dude, almost made it the whole video. Almost made it. There's literally nothing over there for him to do that.
It's us.
He's doing it again. That was 2 rounds. My goodness.
And I just gave him some food too.
Yeah, he's fine. But what a blessing now to have a neighbor so close and so giving with his time that we can reach out to and do that stuff. And we've got a couple more collaborations coming on some tools we're working together on. So I'm super excited about it. We are healthy and well and blessed. Huge thanks to you guys. Huge thanks to Brock for helping us, you know, get through this decision-making process of what to do. And golly, they don't eat or drink or bray until we come out here.
Crow.
Hey, Bella, save some for the whales. Golly, what's the deal? Go over there and blow up his channel. Tell him thank you, if nothing else. Facebook or YouTube, I'll link them both down below. And fly. And we'll see him again soon, I hope. So, with that said, y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird. God bless. Deuces.